Hello everyone, welcome back. Today also we will be continuing with the chapter that is major crops and agricultural development. Okay, so we are in the last portion right now. Okay, so today we'll be discussing about farms in India. Okay, so how farming is in India, and then we will also talk about how the farming system in USA is. Okay, how Indian farming is different from that of the farms in USA. Okay, so about 75% of the Indian population, okay, is directly or indirectly dependent on agriculture. Okay, even if they are not working, okay, in an agricultural field, but they are dependent on agriculture. Okay, so we can see that a large number of the Indian population is directly or indirectly dependent on agriculture. Okay, and in India, okay, agriculture is mostly subsistence form of agriculture. Okay, where the farmer's family consumes all the produce, okay, and they sell a little bit to the market. Okay, so it's like producing only for your family. Okay, so India has that type of farming. Okay, and also the land area where they cultivate crops is not very big. Okay, the land holdings are smaller in India because okay, they are like inherited from ancestors, okay, from our forefathers. From generation to generation it gets divided. Okay, say my forefathers, okay, they had a big land, but they divided it among my father and my father's younger brothers and sisters. Okay, now when the land comes to me again, my father divided the land, okay, for me and my brother and my sister, okay, and my sisters. Okay, so what happens here is, okay, division of land happens. Okay, so when division happens, okay, the land becomes smaller. Okay, so the agricultural land becomes smaller. Okay, because it is divided among the family members. Okay, so agriculture is also mostly, okay, mostly agriculture for agricultural purpose. Okay, the farmers depend on rainfall, because it is not certain when the rain will fall down. Okay, so in India rainfall plays a very important role. Okay, so most of the farm work, most of the agricultural work in India is done by plowing. Okay, by plowing, irrigation. They use the traditional method. Okay, so they use mostly animals in order to plow the field, in order for setting up irrigational facilities, and also while harvesting and threshing the crops they use the help of animals. Okay, so we can say that we have a kind of a primitive agricultural system. Okay, so farmers face many problems because at times drought hit the area. Okay, where there is less rainfall, sometimes flood happens. Okay, so in these kind of cases, a lot of problem arises for the farmer and the family. Okay, so these are the problems which the Indian farmers face at most of the times. Okay, so these are the problems that the Indian farmers face. Okay, but with due course of time, what happened was, okay, green revolution was introduced in India. Okay, so this green revolution played a very important role because it introduced the HYV seeds. Okay, so that is like a reformation which took place in the Indian agricultural system. Okay, so what they did was they introduced an HYV seeds. Okay, so these seeds were introduced in India. So what is these HYV seeds? Okay, so these HYV seeds were seeds which were tested, okay, and accordingly, okay, these seeds produce more crops than any other seeds. Okay, so this was introduced, and with that, okay, irrigation facilities were also improved in India. Okay, means providing water to the fields in India was improved. Next, what happened was they introduced chemical fertilizers as well as the use of pesticides and insecticides in order to prevent you know infection or maybe the pests eating the crops away. Okay, so these were introduced, as well as mechanization were introduced. Okay, use of machines like tractor for plowing the land. Okay, as well as introducing new machines in order to sow the seeds as well as harvest the seeds. Okay, so these were introduced. Okay, as well as with the green revolution, agricultural institutes were set up, agricultural universities were set up in India. Okay, in order to research, in order to bring a transformation in the Indian agricultural system. Okay, so this green revolution, okay, not only helped in the production, okay, but it also improved the general area of India. Okay, so it helped in the transformation of increasing the economy as well as providing food to the people in the country as well. Okay, so that is farms in India. Okay, so now we will discuss farms in USA. Okay, so USA is a very prosperous country. Okay, and most of the lands are fertile. Okay, and it has lot of prairies. Okay, so you can see it in the picture. So these are called as prairies. Okay, it is like a plain surface area, okay, which is located in USA. Okay, in these prairies, okay, mostly crops, okay, crops such as wheat, corn, oats, barley, rye and oil seeds are grown in this region of America. Okay, so they have huge plain areas. Okay, and also they have well drained soil. Okay, because of which extensive farming can be done in this region. Okay, and also they have dark brown soil, okay, with full of humus, and so it provides, you know, a lot of nutrition to the crops that they plant. Okay, so during the spring it is not too cold, okay, and the summers are not very hot, okay, which is very much suitable for plants to grow. Okay, and also, okay, the farm, okay, in the Prairies grassland are characterized by various means. Okay, the first one is the size of the farm is about 1,000 hectares. Okay, so the farms in USA are not small like India. Okay, they are very big. Okay, very big, like it will be like, you know, parts of like full part of Kohima will be like an agricultural area for in USA. Okay, the farm is owned and managed by the farmer and his family. Okay, so no private people will come and own the, you know, farm, but it is the farmer and the family. Okay, so most of the work in the field, it is done by machines. Okay, if we look to India, it is done mostly manually, okay, and using the help of animals. But in America, okay, they use machines in order to plow the land, okay, as well as use during harvesting time as well. And also in USA, along with the farm, okay, they also have, you know, they also raise animals. Okay, animals like cow, horses, goat, sheep, okay, all together. And what they do is, whatever they harvest, some they use it as fodder for the animals, and some for their consumption, and some for selling. Okay, so we can see that, okay, farming in India and USA is very much different, okay, because of its unique feature and topography as well. And US is a very advanced country, so they use more mechanical, you know, technical mechanical, you know, machines, okay, as well as seeds in order to sow their seeds. Okay, and so in India we are still lagging behind, we are still in the process of developing. Okay, and so there is huge gap in the field of agriculture between America and India. Okay, so with this we learned about all the major crops around the world which is produced. We discussed about the differences in agriculture both in India and in USA. Okay, with this we come to the end of this chapter. Okay, we will continue with the next chapter in our next class. Thank you and have a nice day.